TLP program, working with special needs children. One of the biggest issues I've had is with these masks. As I hold the kids, they cannot wear them. And when I say that, it's they don't keep them on. They don't understand why they have to put these things on their faces. So what some of you may not realize is a lot of it may not be just because of their disability. It's because of trauma that has happened to them, and it can bring back those memories of being taped or tied up with traumas. I understand that because I myself had that happen. That's why I can identify with these children and help them calm and relax themselves to put that mask on, if they can. Now, I do have 3 of them that do not wear masks because they are not able to put one on themselves. Man, my English teacher would hate me right about now. What I want to see is more understanding of what we go through, not just as community members, but me as an employee of this district, what I have to deal with students not being able to express themselves, or me be able to speak to those kids because they can't hear, so they can't see me move my lips or see me. All they see is my eyes. Yes, you can. Some kids can understand with a look, which is called the what the F look, that I can give, and kids will stop. But my classroom, they will not do that because they don't understand that. Now, if the mask is off, I can do so. I can voice. My lips can move, and they can read the movement of my lips. Again, a lot of the things that is because of past traumas, and I can deal with that. I have dealt with kids here in this building, within the last 2 weeks, that have either thought about suicide that are not in my class, or had people bully them because of a certain mask that they're wearing, whether it be black, pink, Transformers, or a rainbow flag. And I can tell what their hurt is. We're telling them that they have to be masked, that their past traumas doesn't matter, because we're forcing them to have that mask on. And for me, it is very hard to have it on, because how I speak to my kids, even my cousin who is older than me, is with my lips, my voice. They can't hear my voice. Some of these kids are very much hearing impaired as well. And I'm not speaking just for my kids that are in the rooms that I work in, but I'm working with talking about a lot of these kids. Because there's a lot of the kids that I'll yell at across the hall, hey, put your mask on. They don't hear me because there's other students in the hall, so I'll pull down my mask and holler. Or like when the fights happen. Things like that. They can't see me speaking to them to try and calm them down to not be involved. The young man that contemplated suicide, it took me 5 minutes to pull my mask down for him to see my face and to see that I actually cared and not just look at the color of my eyes or that I had red hair. He could see my lips moving. He could actually hear the voice coming out of my mouth. Because I have been him too many times. And I have vowed to not let that happen to any of my students. Because when he walks through those doors, or wheel through those doors, or hobble, whatever it may be, those are my kids that I work with all day long. I have been kicked, punched, bitten, had to have shots because of it. But you know what? I love it enough to keep coming back. Because these kids deserve somebody that cares. As an educator here in this district. And I am very thankful that I can, because not everybody is willing to step in these doors and work. Which is sad. But I love it. But it's getting hard not being able to speak to my kids. So I thank you for allowing me to speak. Thank you.